Hi there. So today we're going to talk about calm spots in your classroom and how they are a crucial and influential and important part in supporting all students in the classroom. Not only our students that have experienced trauma or are currently experiencing trauma, but all students should have a safe place that is comfortable and is something that they know and they feel that they're able to use the tools in that space appropriately. So really a space in the classroom and the classroom can be used from ages 4 to 18. But for this purpose, for this flyer, we're going to talk about elementary school age, so K through 5. And we're really focusing on building a classroom calm spot with the collaboration of our students. I mean, we go back to Ross Green, Dr. Ross Green, who uses collaborative problem solving model with students. This is the same type of model that we can use when deciding what's an important thing that we should be having in our calm spots. And at the same time, these discussions will take place in a large community circle with the entire class discussing what should be in the calm spots and also how we're supposed to be using these tools that are in the calm spots appropriately. So when students are accessing the calm spaces, whether it's a student-directed calm space break or a teacher-directed calm space break, the students know how to access it and how to use the tools appropriately. So in our calm spots, we need to also remember that proximity and spacing is huge. I really lean more towards the K through 2 grade levels. They spend a lot of time at the carpet doing carpet instruction and going back to the desk to do, small activities or tasks or assignments in small chunks due to the limited capability and focus of K through 2 students. But I do think that when you have K through 2 students that you're supporting in the classroom that need those calm breaks, and if you spend a lot of time at your carpet doing instruction, there needs to be lines. They can be invisible or they can be actual lines if you're needing to have a visual aid for your students to follow that lead kids to where the calm spots are at in the classroom. I like to have multiple calm spots in the classroom, but other people don't. But I think it's important to have multiple. There might be more than one kid that is in need of a calm spot, and I'd rather avoid a fight or an escalation in behavior over not having enough room or not enough tools for children to access when they're in need. But really, proximity and spacing to me is huge. I think kids need to feel safe and comfortable in their calm spot spaces. So they need to be somewhere that isn't, right by the front door of the classroom. People are coming and going, and staff is like, "Oh, why is Johnny sitting in the calm spot desk?" It's really not a time for discussion or wondering. It's a place that kids are. It's a predictable, safe, comfortable place that kids can rely on in their classroom and feel safe to use it and to access it without having any, thoughts from staff or students or predetermined, thoughts or feelings towards a child using a calm space. The next thing I'd like to talk about are the different types of calm spaces. So two primarily are what come to my mind is a desk and cushy chair calm spot. That's not always my favorite, but it tends to be the most used type of setup in a calm spot in a classroom. In that area, I like to have the zones of regulation poster. So as children are working on reflecting, resetting, and coming up with a plan of how they're getting back to class, they're also thinking about the different feelings they might be feeling. They might be feeling they're in the red zone and thinking, how am I going to get through these different zone colors to be able to rejoin my class and being in a better place. And I really think that having the zones of regulation poster has helped a lot of the students that I work with in identifying and connecting with feelings when they're in the calm spot or not. Also, there are numerous squishy type stuffed animals. There's a Hulk squishy. There's emoji squishies. There is just so we can squish our anger and also connect with feelings through the emoji squishies. There is a glitter jar that has the zones of regulation colors, so the green, blue, red, and yellow in it, and it's really a calming tool for students to watch the glitter fall from the top of the jar. It can also be used as a timer. There is a squishy ball in there. There's a light up kind of sensory ball. There's a sensory rectangle, which is a favorite for a lot of kids. They like to rub it on their hands, or they like to kind of pet the sensory rectangle. They like to rub it on their face. It's a great thing too that is easy to clean. It's not something that has a lot of upkeep or needs to be thrown away. You can just simply throw it in your dishwasher or wash it with bacterial soap. Or antibacterial soap. There's also a calming shape that is attached to the desk. So on this desk particularly, there's a star. So the kids start at a point in the star and go up and breathe and release. Up a line on a star, breathe and release. And so it really helps practicing deep breathing and thinking about their breaths and how they're going to use that technique to calm their body to rejoin class. Then another calm spot in the classroom is a soft and cushy spots, which is a favorite, I think, amongst a lot of people that I've worked with in a lot of classrooms that I've implemented calm spaces and helped teachers get them together. I think they're one of my favorite because I feel like it's not a desk that is the seriousness to it. It's a place that kids can be on the ground and feel grounded and connected to their classroom, and they don't feel like they're in trouble. They feel like this is a place that they can take that break. It's not, I mean, the calm spaces aren't a forever, stay in the calm space forever. This also requires teachers checking in with their students and ensuring that the students are working on calming down and getting to a better space. They're able to come back to class. But at the bottom of the flyer, there are 3 different websites that I've listed, and also the Lost at School by Dr. Ross Green book that I think is another important piece to the puzzle when we are looking at how we are supporting kids, whether it's using calm spots in the classroom or through his collaborative problem solving model. He has great ideas on how we can ensure that our students are being heard and at the same time working on a unsolved problem, which the unsolved problem in a classroom would be the calm spot that kids need to have buy-in, which is their voice being heard and what is important in that calm spot so they can access it and feel comfortable and safe and secure when doing so. Well, I hope that my informational, longer than video it should have taken, was good and made sense, and I will talk to you later. All right, bye.